GM to the ENS world, GM to the community. Exciting times, very, very exciting times. Over the past 24 hours, we've seen a ton. We've seen a ton of action over the last 24 hours. Oh my God. This is why we're able to continue to do this show on a day-to-day basis. This is why there's ENS spaces all day, every day, 24/7, because there's never enough things you always have something to talk about. So just to do a quick recap of the past 12 hours, right? The past 12 to 24 hours, we've seen insane price action. But I want to start off with first Nick.eth from the ENS DAO, co-founder of ENS, just recently tweeted, I pinned it up to the top, that the the name wrapper is pretty much good and ready to go. And now at this point, they're doing a code audit contest where they're giving away $75,000 in rewards for those who could find bugs and things of that nature within the new audit. That is huge news, as we've all been waiting for this name wrapper to come out. We'll see how that evolves over the course of the next 2 to 3 months. Yeah, my bad. I just got a phone call. Next, guys, we've seen some massive ENS sales within the past 24 hours. The biggest ones, I also pinned this to the top, being Nike.eth selling for 60, Starbucks selling for 50, Coke selling for 40, and then we've seen some smaller sales of Abercrombie, Converse, and things of that nature. We see some big bids like Chanel and some premium luxury brands. So I'm very excited. I think this is the first true transfer of assets from the super early adopters to now the degens who are speculating. These are not even the corporations coming in yet buying up these assets. So exciting times ahead. I want to make this a community discussion. With that being said, Ron, or should I say, Bull Ron, the stage is yours, brother.
Hey, GM, everybody. Yeah, it's kind of what we have every day. A horrible macro. I mean, we had 9.1% CPI come out today. Bitcoin, stock market dropped a couple percent. Bitcoin dropped $1,000 and it's come off the lows. But what we continue to have is a really bad overall market, which could last months, could last years. And within that, we have ENS that's kind of, it's kind of on its own path, right? Kind of doesn't care what the market's doing. Stuff's happening. And I think that's, for short term, I think that gives us a unique opportunity because, like I said, I think we get some outsized, and we will continue to get some outsized attention because it's the only game in town, so to speak. It's the only thing that's really kind of working. And I mean, it's not like we're not killing it or anything, but big stuff's happening every day. There's news every day. We do this show. We're never short of stuff to talk about. So yeah, I think it's a unique opportunity. I think it's I think overall we need to be frugal. We need to don't be leveraging short, don't be leveraging long. Just put what money you can, you don't need. Like all my ENS money, literally, if it went away tomorrow, I'd be pissed, but I wouldn't. I might be depressed for a day. It's not life changing. If it goes away, it is life-changing if it does what I think it's going to do. So that's where you need to be. We need to be smart. And we have a lot of heated discussions on this and that. And a lot of that's based around, hey, we don't want people, especially new people, to be crazy, minting a bunch of stupid names that are never going to be worth anything. Got to be smart, got to be frugal, got to have a plan, got to have a thesis. But yeah, it's exciting in such a crappy overall world macro environment, crypto environment, that we really have something unique, exciting for us to come and talk about. And I'll quote NFTverse. It's about the utility, and that's why it's different. So yeah, excited for today's discussion. Excited to see those names. Like you say, it seems to be going in the hand of speculators, and I think most of us are, we'd rather have coin.eth than Coca-Cola.eth or Coke.eth, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, indeed. So, just a quick reset of the room. This is the ENS Morning Show. We do the show every Monday through Friday from about 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is an open forum community discussion, right? We want to hear from everybody in the community. What are your thoughts? What are you guys seeing? What is the trends? Everything. So if you want to come up and share what's been going on in the market the past 24 hours, feel free to request. With that being said, we'll go to Master, then we'll go over to Belize.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, I think I just pinned a Twitter. You can see, although it's in Chinese, but I don't have much time to translate into English version, so I'm going to interpret those for you. So it is the owner of the 8888.eth, and he just acquired Nike.eth for 60 ETH, and Coke.eth for 40 ETH, and just now maybe another 50 ETH for Starbucks.eth. So it was crazy. Chinese, we are kind of different than maybe the majority of the guys. We only shoot for the best class of the domains. Only those will interest us. That's why you can see all the top names are sold here. Maybe not a lot of Chinese will sweep the floor, to check those random, digits like normal people would do, because we like digits. We like cool digits, and we like top level domains. So these brands, unfortunately, I mean, this is not the perfect news, because Nike, Coke, and maybe not Coke, Nike and Starbucks, they are not acquired by the brands themselves. But imagine this: even a squatter is willing to pay 60 Ethereum on Nike.eth. How much would really Nike would willing to offer when they realize the value of ENS? Keep those in mind. I don't think they lack of that kind of budget. It's just a matter of time. I think since the first space I talked to you guys, I mentioned something like every day is a good day, every news is a great news, right? And when I told you that, we were still only on maybe episode 1, and right now we are on episode 3, and I'm telling you what the last episode will look like, because we were all there for the .com. We experienced all those changes, so we definitely, we are all going to make it, as long as we believe Web3 is the future. Why Web2 will not be as good as Web3? Because all those censorship, because all those centralized control with the database. Once there's a database, there's a database administrator, so there is a trust issue, because they can cheat by modifying the data, and the IP address can be banned. The website, the domain can be banned or taken away from a UDRP law, or some trademark law. So a lot of rules here, but in Web3, it's just a purely new world. We just try not to use the Web2 ways to measure Web3, because everything here is on a total different of the game rules. And also, please also take a look on the another tweet I just pinned on the top, and I think it was by a great thread shared by 5459.eth, and it's all about her effort in testing out the GameStop NFT. Take a look on that. That's why we call them a builder and dig into so much details. And if you like the content, I would highly appreciate it if you guys can retweet to appreciate those efforts from the builders. And as I say, we are on episode maybe 2 or 3, but there will be totally 10 episodes maybe. So we are all going to make it. Just try to not being a paper hand easily. And it is not just I'm asking you to be a diamond hand. You can just be that, because how soon, how high price you are going to sell, it is dependent on how much knowledge you have. That will determine how much faith you have. So if you only have a little bit knowledge, maybe 10E, you are let it go, right? If you have a lot of strengths and knowledge, and you listen to this space day after day, 2 3 months all the time, maybe you will have a stronger, unless you make a lot of additional work and findings and analysis, and you have your own source, you can hold it for like 3 to 5 years, myself and Gary did it in the past couple of years, then you can sell on a higher price. So yeah, but first of all, we need to break that ceiling. We need to make sure you were dare to imagine, right? Lots of people think, hey, you are crazy, you are never going to make $1 million level of a sale. But you American all like the saying of never say never, right? I believe it is also the case. So just keep this in mind and keep the builders, keep appreciating the builders, and keep learning, keep listening, keep asking the question. I think we are all going to make it. Thanks much, guys.
Wag me, wag me, wag me. Yeah, Master, you make great points. And what I mean by that is that I couldn't help but I seen this tweet about CryptoPunks, the sales from CryptoPunks 2 years ago compared to the sales today. And when I seen the tweet, the first thing I thought of was premium ENS digits. Through the starting with the 999 club and some premium 4K, I'm not 4K, 10K club, and then also premium domains, right? If you look at CryptoPunks sales from 2 years ago, when the thing that pretty much kind of kicked off this NFT bull run, the highest one went for 100 ETH, which was about $20,000 back then. 2 years later, you have punks going for 20 million plus, 7 million plus, 5 million plus, 3 million plus. Absolutely insane numbers, right? And I think that's just the market maturing, the market waking up, and the market realizing, hey, these are historical assets that will be here essentially, forever. So when I look at those sales from CryptoPunks uh, 2 years ago compared to today, I think we'll see. I'm not saying we're going to see $20 million ENS sales within 2 years or so, but I do think we'll look back at this time frame in 2 years and say, wow, what a time, how early we were in that market. But yeah, take a look at that pin tweet to the top. That was a really, mind opening one. Just if you just wait 18 to 24 months, you could really, really probably 10x, 50x, 100x this investment. But Belize, the stage is yours, brother. I see the laughing faces. Let what it is, bro.
The House of Pain. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Y'all are just hilarious. Wow. I mean, what came out today with the CPI, I'm not surprised. This was expected. And again, what have I been preaching the whole time? Fundamentals, fundamentals, fundamentals. And you thought I was crazy. Now, again, granted, I am a little bit out there with my ideas, but the fact of the matter is that Kevin, when you look at the pinned tweet that you said about the 3 digits and the 4 digits, it's getting depegged, dude. The floor's at 30 on the 3 digits. The floor on the 10K is 1.4. Arabic 3 digits is down back to under 2 ETH. So honestly, I'm not surprised that Sunny Bay went for Nike and Coke. The dude's smarter than I ever thought he was. Because guess what? It's a cycle. So I'm not surprised by this. And oh, by the way, we're not even close to the bottom on this inflation. So hunker down, read up on your economics, all right? And get ready because it's going to be bumpy as hell, fam. And I'm laughing because some of you, I'm not naming names, some of you who are basically mad at me on Twitter. Nope, not name dropping. Not going to do that. Nope. What I'm saying is that y'all are being like, oh, how could we're not in an inflation? Oh, this is preposterous. Data came out. Data. I cannot build bricks. I cannot build Rome without data. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you so much.
Bro, what the hell does inflation or any of that nonsense that you speak sometimes have to do with the
nonsense,
price?
Kevin?
Wait, hold on.
Ooh.
This is what I mean. What does that have to do with the price of ENS assets going up in Ethereum in the course of the next 24 months?
You're talking about one specific category, Kev. That's the 99s. How come the 10K is not going up? Explain that to me, bro.
That's what the show is about. ENS updates. That's what we
Explain
talk
it to me.
Explain what?
Explain the fact that the 10K is not supposed to be 1/10 of the 99 club. Wasn't that the narrative in the beginning?
Not necessarily. I mean, I got my 10K.
Oh.
Hold on. Listen, bro. I got my 10K assets 2-3 months ago for 0.2, 0.5, 0.4, and now the floor is 1.4.
So did I.
Wait, hold on. If you ask me, it has gone up very well and appreciated very well over the course of the past 2 to 3 months. So for you to say why is it not going up, that's false. It's gone up very well. If you got that 0.2 and now it's
You're
1.4.
using the CryptoPunk argument. Do you understand they could use like, any other like, derivative on their digits? Why are you going with that, bro? Why are you
I'm
going with
going.
that?
This is why I'm going with CryptoPunks. I'm going with CryptoPunks because it's considered one of the biggest grails in all of NFTs right now, right? I'm going with CryptoPunks because of
Fully
its.
aware of that.
I'm going with CryptoPunks because of its historical significance. I'm going with CryptoPunks because of its, why are people paying $23 million for a CryptoPunk, right? The same way somebody's willing to pay $23 million for a CryptoPunk, without a doubt in my mind, somebody's going to be willing to pay, 5 million, 3 million, 2 million as ENS evolves over time, as we see true utility in what we're doing and what we're using on a day-to-day basis. Like Master said all the time, if somebody's going to pay $20 million, $5 million, $1 million plus for a monkey of a JPEG, why wouldn't they do it for the online Web3 identity? You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason. I wouldn't even dare compare ENS to any other NFT or JPEG. CryptoPunk is the only one, and probably Bored Apes the only two that are even worthy of being in the same, discussion as ENS. And that's the only reason I even pinned it up to the top. To compare it is just to show how the market has evolved and matured over the past 2 years, right? And the same thing is how the ENS market is going to evolve and mature over the next 2 years. So yes, I get it. Inflation, economics, this, that, and the third. But that has nothing to do with more users are coming to ENS. More people are discovering ENS. Crypto adoption is growing day by day. If you want to get lost in the sauce of, all the micro and all the BS, go ahead, man. But nothing could stop this train. More and more users are getting onboarded every single day. But with that being said, Flossin, man, we didn't get the weather report yesterday from you, bro, and you got to give it to us today. I've been talking too much. I don't usually talk this much, but we're gonna go ahead and pass the stage over to the NFT verse.
Show him, Lawson. Show him what's up because he needs to hear it. Go ahead, Kev. Keep muting. Keep muting when I'm telling truth or telling an opinion. Keep the cancer up. Keep the cancer culture up. Go ahead. Go
Hey,
ahead.
Belize, you said you sold all your numbers, right? Is that what you told me yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and so now that makes you not feel good, and you want the price to go down.
Interesting.
Listen, if I missed
on
it,
this price chart where ENS hurt you.
listen, all right. If I made my own choices, I'll make that decision. I can live with that, all right. If you want to throw it back out, that's fine.
This conversation sounds like you're having a hard time living with that.
Is it? Because I'm living good, man. I feel great.
You've been talking about recession all last night till I don't know what in the morning, and you're fudding on the ENS numbers, and you're fudding on.
You were on there longer than me, mate. I fell asleep way before. You were still on, mate.
Well, you bounced out after we talked about what we talked about, but
yes, and you brought up great points.
Now it's morning time, and we're talking about the same exact conversation we were having last night. It's like some people are really, really excited about the numbers, and they have good reason to be excited because everyone's been sleeping on the entire bull market, and practically the entire down, the bear market. And now,
am I allowed to have an opinion, mate? Am I not allowed to have an opinion, mate?
I mean, you are, but I mean, you're just like, it's just a little bit of nonstop. It's like you're coming on people
because that's what's happening right now. I'm not attacking people.
Well, you're attacking the situation then, and the situation is that people are very excited and very bullish on numbers, and like I told you last night, if people are pumping the numbers to pump their bags and they're getting people to FOMO so they overextend, kind of like, screw them and let them do them. But like, I'm not about that. I sort of hate that shit. Influencers being influencers. I haven't seen any of that.
I'm not hating on people. How am I hating on people? I'm just pointing out the fact that this is a real, live, legitimate question. All right. What's wrong with me highlighting the fact people are over leveraging themselves on this?
What's your question?
What do you mean? What is my question?
Didn't you just say
I'm stating
you want to ask your question? Your question isn't like fudding on on the people who are
No,
excited
I'm
or
not.
talking about the recession.
I wasn't trying to ask a question at all. I'm just telling,
all right,
like, again, the real situation that's going on.
all
That's
right.
all.
But you're being obnoxious and berating everyone. Chill
I'm
out.
not. Am I
This
not?
is a fun
How am I
space.
berating
This is an
somebody? How
update
I'm not
space. Just
naming
chill out,
somebody.
man.
You? How am I? Am I naming somebody? No, I'm not naming anybody. Let me have my opinion. How is this supposed to grow if we don't have opinions? Am I naming people? No.
All right. Hold on, y'all.
You've
Hold
named
on.
me before. Can
That's
I?
because, like, you and I get
Can
it.
I go? Can I get my
Yeah.
turn, guys? Can I say?
Please.
Can I say good morning to the community? Can I say, hey, good morning, everybody? Glad you decided to drop in today to the ENS update show. You know, it's a good morning. You know, that's kind of that's the whole idea behind coming into this space, is that we want to have these constructive conversations, right? But at the same time, we want to keep on topic, and we don't want to kind of beat a dead horse, right? That's the whole point in trying to move these things forward. You know, we all understand and have our opinions about certain things. That's the whole point in so many people being in this space, so many people from different cultures, so many people from different backgrounds, so many people from different financial situations. You know, it's all part of understanding kind of where we are, and as adults in here, I would hope that everybody's in here is 18 years and older. That these are decisions that we have to make for ourselves. One thing that I'll touch on today. Good morning, Kev, to the host, Ron, Master, and the speakers on the panel. One thing that I'll touch on today is that utility. Ron mentioned it right again, and I'll keep repeating it every single day. I've seen technology evolve right before my eyes. I've been here long enough to see technology evolve. And one thing that you can't take away from technology is the continual evolution of it. And one thing you can't take away from ENS and what they're building, even from that post from Nick.eth today, from the it's growing. We're at the tail end. We're at the final stage of the name wrapper coming out. That is huge, and I don't even think we understand how huge it is because we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it live and in action yet, right? But once that thing starts to take place and it's in action, man, you talk about a paradigm shift. That's what we're going through right now. We're going through a paradigm shift. We don't always get the opportunity to be part of a paradigm shift, but we're here today to be part of it. Everybody who's in this room is part of a paradigm shift that is occurring. And unfortunately, it's hard to speak about a paradigm shift if you've never been involved in one. That's the key. That's the main thing, is that if you've never been involved in a paradigm shift, it's hard for you to speak in one. Ron and Master, being that they've been in, Ron was during the .com era. Master was there at the very beginning of the ENS. So was Gary. These were paradigm shifts that were occurring, guys. Well, we weren't even around. We weren't even looking in that direction when this stuff was going on. We're just now here. And this is why we have people like this in the community with this type of experience, to bring that experience and skill set here so that we can understand it. That's the whole point. We can't sit here and think that we can predict everything, but guess what? They've been around long enough to see it occur. So I'd rather listen to them all day long on repeat. I can listen to them on repeat all day long in order to truly understand where I'm sitting at today. I need that knowledge. I need that understanding. I don't care about a chart. I don't care about all of that stuff. I want to hear from the people who lived it and who are continuing to live it through the 5 years, 6 years time span, through the 10-year, 20 years time span. I'd rather hear from somebody experienced. And I think that that's why everybody in this room is here, is they want to hear from the people who experience. I'll leave you with this: utility. That name wrapper's coming out. It's only going to get better from there. It's only going to get better for new users from there. It's not going to always be clunky like you think it is. Look forward, look ahead, look past the wall that you're looking at right now, and understand that you've been here to witness things get better over time. And that's why I'm here. So that's all I'm going to say, Kev. I just wanted to kind of bring everybody back to understanding why we're truly here. We are here for the utility. We're here for what ENS brings. We see the opportunity that's there, and we're here because the timing is right. So, man, good morning to the community, man. I look forward to the conversation.
Good morning, NFTverse. What a beautiful, nice reset of the room that was. I really appreciate those kind words, and that's why we pay him to come on stage and speak. JK, we don't pay him. He does this out of his own genuine heart. But yeah, NFTverse, thank you for that. And by the way, just to clarify before I move over to Junior, please, we're not. This was by no means an attack. Your opinions are healthy. Your opinions are necessary for the community. I don't want you to feel like I'm shutting you off or any of that, bro. When I go on mute, when I mute everyone sometimes, because I got to get my thoughts off. You get what I'm saying? But we all good, bro. But Junior, the stage is yours, brother.
It's not
You
showing
there?
me the voice waves. All right, cool.
There you go.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Everything you're doing in this space is amazing. It's nice to see, the ENS community come together because it hasn't been like that. And I'll tell you that because I've been in this since the beginning, almost since ENS first came out. And what I'm noticing is it's starting to divide itself, which is normal with every single trend. Like it's normal to have, the cooler club, the 3 digits club, and then the less cooler club. You got the 4 digits club, and then you got the 5 digits club, and then you got, the I don't even know what they started categorizing ENS names with, but everything is being categorized to kind of figure out what the value of each is, right? But I think what everybody's missing out while chasing out on that is the fact that we need people that are actually building the technology, building more utility for it. Cause like right now it's useless. Like, yeah, I can, put in my name on MetaMask, cool. You send it to Jvnior.eth or mostrare.eth or 132.eth, like cool. That's it. We can't connect it to a website. We can't connect it to Instagram. We can't. There's still a lot of stuff that needs to be built. And I feel like, if you're a developer, if you're somebody in the space that has the ability to build, don't just look at it for the flipping purposes, because you can make a lot more money building stuff around ENS. And, I just wanted to come up here and tell people that because I'm struggling. Like, I'm trying to build shit, but it's like I'm just one person and one team, but we need more people in the space. Shout out to y'all, everybody on this space, man. You guys are giving your time to learn and, hopefully get wealthy. And I wish you guys the best, man. God bless y'all.
Thank you very much for that, Junior. I would counter and say there is utility for ENS right now, right? I think it's just a matter of us bringing it mainstream, us bringing it and using it on a day-to-day basis. But I agree with you. We need the builders to build, and everybody's building in their own way, right? You want to say something,
Yeah,
bro?
I mean, what utility is there other than like getting payments right now for ENS? Because I know you can connect the website, but it's like it's too complicated for the regular person to even figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that I will agree. It is very clunky, but the feature and the ability to do it is there, right? But I agree. In I said this. I think I
Is
said
that
this
an
yesterday.
ENS issue or an Ethereum issue? Because that's a wider blockchain issue. That's not just ENS.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
it is a wider issue, and it's hard because I mean, look, it's doable, but it's like it's not the exact Ethereum link. It's like .eth .link or something like that. Or so, I watched like a few YouTube tutorials and I tried it, and it's buggy, right? Like your website speed isn't the same and stuff like that. But I think what I wanted to focus on is I see a lot of people building tools out in leaderboards and different websites and stuff, which is in the right direction, but we need things that accelerates us being able to create websites with ENS domains or connect my payment processor to my ENS domain. So, if someone clicks a button on my website, it immediately takes them to, their freaking favorite exchange, and they can just type in my ENS domain or it automatically inputs and boom, they send it to operation.eth or, you know, bigbootybitches.eth or whatever the fuck they want to pay me for. So I think the best thing that we gotta like focus on for ENS is not flipping for money. Like, yes, the opportunities are there. If you buy 4 digits and you hold for like 5 to 6 months, you might flip your money. You know, you might buy or scoop like, you know, nice ENS names from half an ETH all the way to 2, 3 Ethereum and flip them in a few months. Like, sure, but don't waste your time thinking about that because you're not gonna, you know, you're competing with thousands of people at this point, looking at these different websites like nerds, NFTnerds.ai and shit. Like, build, because people like me are gonna pay you thousands of dollars to, you know, to license your software, to license your stuff. So definitely, if you guys are building, you know,
Building includes content, right? Building includes people writing 5 minutes a day.
yes, sir. Because guess what? When you write something on Twitter or you share your opinion and another builder hears it and they get an idea, that betters the world. That improves all of our circumstances. And, you know, I hope by me coming up today and just speaking about building in the ENS space, which I don't think enough people are saying it, like just build fucking apps, build shit because we need it. Like, we need it so bad. You know, if we want to actually make ENS names as valuable as they really are, like 000.eth, like who the fuck spent 300 ETH on that? Like, what are they expecting from that? They're gonna flip it for 1,000 Ethereum, like, or are they gonna build a whole business called 000 around it, right? So you got to think about the use cases that you want for ENS and ask for it. Start to ask for it. Pop into the ENS, you know, official Twitter spaces. Ask for that shit. You know, we're a community, guys. Like, we're all lovers of ENS. We love it. It's made us some bread. Like, I just flipped an ENS for 10 Ethereum like last week. So I get it. It's good. It's fun. You know, we're enjoying it. I'm so happy that I got to meet a lot of you. I see a lot of people follow me. I'm gonna follow a lot of you guys back. But, you know, let's just keep building,
Yeah,
man.
it, yeah, Junior, I totally agree with you. I think you missed one thing in there is to
Tell me.
you got to look back. You got to look behind the curtain, and you got to mention the ENS DAO too, because there's building that's
Hell
going
yeah,
on,
brother. I got my ENS
right?
Constitution book.
Yeah, good, good. I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying. Just make sure you include all of that in there because there's things that are happening behind the curtain, and like you said, we need builders, and I believe, and I've seen, and I've spoken with a lot of builders out there, and we may need more, but
Absolutely.
the thing is that the message that you're putting out there is going to go to deaf ears for some, right? But it's good that you're putting it out there because I'm pretty sure some builders out there are hearing you. But then again, you have people out there in this space that are flipping, too, and they want to make money too. So you're speaking to both crowds, right? But
Absolutely.
hopefully the builders are listening and they're ready to start engaging even more. But I'm pretty sure there's people on this call that can kind of talk about some of the building that they're doing, within the ENS. But yeah, man, it's good. I think that there's always a good conversation to continue to repeat.
Yes, sir. I mean, this is the biggest, you know, Twitter space right now for ENS. So it's really enlightening to be able to come up here and just talk about, you know, I hate the word building, but there's literally no other word in my vocabulary that I can use to replace it. So it's like we just got to keep like building, you know, put the blocks down, you know, figure out what you want to do in life. If it's ENS and you really love it, fuck it, you know, build in ENS and try to build a sustainable service or company or software that revolves around ENS and take the fucking chance because guess what? There's not a lot of competition. And speaking from someone who is building on ENS, like if you guys are interested or want to join a team or want to hear about what I'm building, shit, send me a DM. We'll talk. You know, I'm active on Twitter, so I'm not just empty talking. Like I put work, like, you know, I put my mouth where my fucking actions are. So I'm literally building in the space. I'm trying to figure out, you know, how to create services that, you know, onboard businesses into ENS and give them the ability to connect their crypto payment processor to their ENS domain and simplify the process. So that's my focus. That's my niche, you know, for anyone who's interested. But yeah, that's my take. It's been Junior. Appreciate you guys. God bless y'all. Have a blessed day, man.
Yeah, Junior, thank you so much for sharing that. I agree, and I think the whole community agrees. We need it's going to take a community effort to push this thing to the next level, right? And I think we're slowly doing that. If you look at just the past 2 to 3 months, the parabolic run ENS has been on. But if we want to really take this thing to worldwide mainstream adoption, it's going to take every single individual in this room to do that. But ENS Academy had his hand up next, and then we'll go to Web3 intern after that.
Thank you, Kev and Junior. Wow, I love your and NFT verse. Thank you guys for bringing that rational voice that we need. There's going to be people who have their opinions, but at the end of the day, I see the utility, I see the progress, I see this technology as something the world needs, and it's going to enable millions, if not billions, of people to access the Web3 economy and build things that we can't even predict yet, you know. So I love what you said, Junior. Thank you. I wanted to invite you all for a Friday space with Monty. I'm gonna pin the space real quick. He's a big domain pioneer. He's interested in ENS, and we get to talk to him. We also had a space with Gary. Gary, thank you so much. It was such an amazing space. Actually, one of the best spaces we did. I'm gonna pin that one too, so you guys can, if you missed it, you can listen to it again. It was full of insights. You know, one of my favorites was how in the future we will drop the .eth. So if you have like this super domain like Earth, and there's Paris.Earth.eth, it'll be stupid for us. Like we're gonna look back and say, hey, remember when we used to say .eth all the time? So it'll be like Paris.Earth, and everyone knows that's a .eth. You know, and just that simple thought just kind of blew my mind. Is like, yeah, we're so early, we don't even know how this is gonna become. And there was so much more insights in that space. I just pinned it. If you didn't listen to it, please go ahead. I'm gonna upload it on our podcast very soon. But yeah, we have a space coming up on Friday at 12 p.m. Would love to see you all there. Bring your questions. There's a lot of really good insights we can get from domain name pioneers that made millions of dollars selling domain names. So yeah, we'll hope to see you there. So that's all. Thank you guys.
Thank you, ENS Academy, and I do recommend everybody go take a listen at the space with Gary. It was a great one. I was in and out of that one, but when I was in, there was a lot of gems dropped. So shout out to you, Gary. Web3 intern, the stage is yours, brother.
Hey everybody, GM. Glad to see all these familiar faces. Wanted to say, thank you to the Junior for, your comments about that. Now, I was actually able to speak to a couple of people in this space, and I think that someone out there is a creator for the ENS Builders Guild. So, inviting all the builders, that are available, to join that Discord. We need more people in there, and I've met some crazy people in this space. Uh, I think I'm thankful for this space, honestly, because it actually gave me a platform to be able to actually, I guess, practice what I'm trying to do, and I'm more into like the UX, the UI. So if it weren't for this space, I wouldn't have met Sean, and Sean is a good dude. I got to be able to meet him at NFT NYC. Got to work with him with .eth photos. Um, there's a lot of people that you will meet in this space. And if we do want this space to be able to grow, then connect with the people that you are, connect with the people in this room. Connect with the people, shoot me a DM. I'm free most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. But I think that you guys make, great points. If we really want this thing to grow, then we're going to have to build um, and keep building. And like you said, I hate using the term build, but if anything, there's no other term at this current moment. And I know what we were talking about earlier, which was the state of the economy right now. But if we really think that this is a long term play, I really want to like implore you guys to think long term. the long term is where it's at, because there's no money being made short term. Yeah, you see these, these 58 sales, these 100 sales, but is that really long term? And you see with some of them have been waiting for years. You know, some of them has been some have been like 6 months, 7 months, but some have been waiting years. I know Master. Oh my God, Master got some grails, and he's been waiting for this moment. And I'm surprised, man, that you haven't sold yet. So that's how I know you're determined. That's how I know that you're in this space you're going to be in this space for a second. And so, honestly, those are just my thoughts for today. But yeah, I yield the floor.
Web3 intern, you're speaking like an executive and not really an intern. So shout out to you, bro. Love the gems, love. Thank you for coming on stage and sharing that. We'll go ahead and pass it over to the lovely 5459, the 59 Club. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, everyone. Yeah, thanks for having me. I think what summarizes this conversation is something that Naval Ravikant says, which is you should aim to play long-term games with long-term people, right? Of course, it's very fun to flip and make a lot of money in a short term, but we hope, right, that those same people will take that money and put it back into the community building. And, I'm really glad that ENS Academy came up to speak because, they're definitely one of the best builders, I think, in the space, because building is about education, right? It's about educating the community, but also educating yourself. And kind of on that topic, I'm going to reshare because Master shared my tweet already, but I'll reshare it again to this space. So I did a quick test out of the new GameStop NFT marketplace. So they launched 2 days ago, 7/11. And I promise I'm going to bring this takeaway back to ENS and in the end. But so what I did was, I funded my GameStop wallet, and I also then bought my first art NFTs ever. And through this experience, right, I found that this marketplace is, the UI is really good. GameStop Marketplace actually educates people like step by step. There's all of these like little info bars. So the experience was really clean and good. And I think that anyone who wants to build something great in this space can learn a lot from how they launched their marketplace. They did over 1.7 million in sales in just the first 24 hours. And to put it in context, Coinbase's NFT marketplace did 1 million in about a month. And I think one of the coolest things that happened too in this is that I bought my first piece of art called Space Pirate from an artist called Jules, XYZ Tez. And Jules, I spoke with them in DMs, and within 14 hours, they had made enough to pay off their student loans, which is incredible. I'm so happy for them. They're number 6 on the top 10 creators list on the GameStop marketplace. They and a couple other projects have gone viral on Reddit and other places. And so that's really my first takeaway, right? Is that, look, Coinbase is the hottest thing in Silicon Valley. So many people I know, went to Coinbase, like really brilliant engineers, brilliant people, right? But GameStop built a fantastic community over the past year, and community power is going to beat the hottest thing in Silicon Valley, the most funding, hands down, anytime. And I see that in the ENS community, right? We have a really strong community. We show up here every single day, listening to spaces and learning. And I think that really great things can come out of this community. So that's one takeaway I had from, playing around on the GameStop marketplace. The second one is to relate it to ENS is, so GameStop is built using 2 L2 solutions, layer 2 solutions. One is IMX, which is the actual marketplace platform. And then their transaction protocol is using Loopring. Now, Loopring gives every person who makes a Loopring wallet a subdomain. And I'm curious to see how they're going to incorporate the name wrapper right into their subdomain wallets. So we'll see what happens, end of August. And then the second thing is I noticed that my ENS name that I bought, 5459.eth, and then my Swiss flags as well, they actually are showing up in the GameStop marketplace. So they're in my hidden folder. And that's interesting to me because, as far as I know, all of ENS is still on mainnet, and we can't actually transact on L2. And GameStop's marketplace is fully L2. really, really freaking cheap gas fees. I think I transferred 1,000 or like 1 ETH for like 2 cents. And something like that usually costs like $20-$30, right, on mainnet. And so that leads to my final conclusion, or like my final takeaway, third takeaway, which is that for growth and scale, for any projects that we build, right, with ENS, we need to have an L2 solution, right? Like, and it's really tough out there because there's, so many, there's like 4 or 5, I think, different big L2 solutions, and any one of them could fail, right? And then, so I think it's important that we educate ourselves on different L2 solutions and pick the right technology to bring our products to market, right? Because without it, we really can't scale. So thanks for listening, and I'm happy to share these takeaways with you all.
Thank you, 5459. That was a really good analysis and update for the entire community on how the GameStop marketplace went. Thank you. Yeah, that was really, really good. So I definitely appreciate that. We have ENSpunks and Dr.F. If you guys want to comment on that, we'll go ENSpunks first and then Dr.F.
Thank goodness I go before Dr.F because I'd never be able to follow his act. But GM, everybody, well, everybody has me fired up. 5459 made me force my hand up. I had to talk after that. Yeah, man. So you all heard me talk the other day. Probably had no idea what I'm talking about. But, the idea, Junior said it. Web3 intern said it. 5459 said it. Look, and I said it the other day, the rocket ship was built. It was built years ago, right? It's been there for years. And those digits were there for years. It did not sell out until the community came together. So when we talk about builders, and Web3 intern talked about the Builders Guild, yeah, that's one part of it, right? There's some devs, and we want everybody to be able to build websites on their ENS names. We want everybody to be able to build businesses. You have it in your mind, your imagination. We want you to be able to manifest it. But that is not the only Discord server that's popped up. There is the ENS Spaces Discord server. Why? Exactly as 5459 said. Gary asked the question, well, isn't just writing something, taking 5 minutes to write something, building? You bet your ass that is. 5459 said it. Education. What do you think we're doing here? What do you think's going on right now, this second? All those pinned tweets at the top. It is education. It is community building. So, we've got the Builders Guild Discord. We've got the ENS Spaces Discord. We've even got the ENS Queens Discord. Make no mistake, that is building. And, look, if there's a single project out there by the community, for the community, from the ENS Cats, right? We got our man, the NFTverse. I talked about it the other day. First time I saw it was in the ENS DAO Discord. My man submitted his artwork for an $18,000 grant that was available. I was there commenting on it. I gave him that reaction. Hell, I gave him hearts just for submitting his artwork. We need the community to be engaged. We need the artists to do their thing. And my man's not just doing the art, the cats, I'm not just supporting that, right? Like I said, the rocket ship has been there. The community is gathered. There's a line of people waiting to get on this rocket ship, right? My man threw up the bar. He's like, hey, there's people in line. Let me serve up the drinks. And now we've got the Friday night ENS happy hour. He said it himself. It's just a random thing. I don't even want to do these spaces. Well, too bad. People loved it when you did it, that you served up those drinks. Let us put our hair down, talk about something a little different. And what did I do? Look, man, I'm not here to brag or anything. It's no big deal because for everything I've done, I've gotten it back too, But I got ENScats.eth for my man. I got the ENShappyhour.eth for my man. And apparently other people have gotten maybe a little virtual bar.eth or something like that. And it's because of the love. And again, it's no big deal, right? You register something for $5 and you support somebody's project that way. You get the man's cat. You throw it up on your Twitter avatar. That is building. from him doing the artwork to doing a project, and people have rallied around him. I don't even know who all is involved, but I know Novak's, he'd be the first person trying to get in on helping somebody do their project. But look, I'm not even building these discords, right? If you think, oh, ENSpunks is behind this, there are other people building these things that, I call them the wizards, and I didn't make that term up. They are the wizards. And so everybody talks about it, right? Like from the name wrapper, we've had people come in here from, I don't think the Decentraland came in, but the PCC.eth, the tweaklabs.eth, those builders said, yeah, we don't need to wait for the name wrapper to come out, right? This is a decentralized protocol. We can do our own custom smart contract. And they did the damn thing, right? They've got these projects out there utilizing their custom subdomain contracts. I'm having fun with it. I'm 5459 talked about space pirates. Well, it's no mistake. I've got that pirate flag dot whatever your name is .eth if you're willing to trade a subdomain to me. And the beautiful thing about that is you can rug me at any time and take it back. I can take it back. Like, have fun with it. Experiment. I put up some videos. My videos are shit compared to Satoshi's videos. Watch his videos, but watch mine as well. It's like, you can go to the website, ensvideos.eth.limo. And look, it's like just one final thing is not only is my video shit, my website shit, but look, my man Web3 intern jumped up in my DMs and said, hey, I'm a designer. I can help you out with that front end. And that is the kind of thing, probably Bull Ron Master could tell you about. You've never seen anything like that in Web 2. You didn't register a domain name and throw up a shitty little website and then get some real talent to reach out to you and say, I love what you're doing. I can help. I mean, that is building. That is community. It's just unparalleled. So, to everybody out there, just keep doing what you're doing. You are inspiring others, and hopefully you are inspired by others as well. It works both ways. What you put out there, you get back, and make sure whatever you're getting, give it back out. And it's just like it was talked about earlier. These sales, 50, 60, that is life-changing money for who knows 99% of the world's population. But you hold on, and again, we're in line for that rocket that's been out there forever. There are people building seats on that rocket ship right now, and you can be a builder too. And for the most part, everybody in here is. So don't forget that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody here is a builder. That is the message of the day. We're all builders. Thank you, ENSpunks. Phenomenal guy in the space. That is my attorney, my Web3 attorney. You have a problem, anything like that, hit up ENSpunks. He's gonna get the job done for you. We'll keep the flow moving. We have the lovely Dr.F on stage. How you doing, bro?
I'm super fine. I'm back at home, coming from my company. I was the whole day alone in my ENS spaces, but this doesn't matter. We only have to show the others we are real family worldwide. So thank you so much for bringing me to the mic again, because I know how hard it is as a host in here, But only from my side. 5459. This was one best prepared speech I was listening this month to. To be honest, it's not I'm only talking to girls in a nice way. You all know. But girl, really, thank you so much, because this is absolutely no wasting time speech. It's like, girl, really, I'm clapping my hands for you, And for me personally, I don't want to ever speak after ENSpunks because I'm feeling really stupid right now. But I will try my best. I only want to add in this speaking round, and I try to get under 1 minute, only two things. First, ENS will be the revolution of Web3 in 2 steps. At the end of the day, you have two choices when you join NFT world. It's like first choice, go to the wild, wild west. Yeah, take a look around and take a look where you can build an own project. Or you are choosing the more comfortable way. You only have to join the ENS family, and then there is a fully infrastructure packet for you. Yeah, I don't want to waste your time. Merch, website, product, smart contract. Let's go to the domains ready in under 10 hours, maybe. Yeah, like crazy. So thank you for this. We all know this will be the kind of revolution, the Web3, but I feel the revolution in these days inside of our family. Yeah. Take a look at me. I'm not the sexiest guy out there, but I'm taking my picture from my own. Yeah, not only I'm investing all my stuff in all my things in ENS domains. Yeah, not only because of that. No, this will be the next step of getting family. And if you want to handle NFTs for years, you have to change fully your mind. And now I'm coming to my second point. I'm feeling every day more and more people inside of our family who cannot handle this kind of business without pills, medicine, and drugs. Bros and brataninas, you can contact me when you're too stressed, and I can tell you at the end of your day only the 2 or 3 biggest alphas. But please, life is not a sprint. Life is not only 100 meters, it's a marathon. So, this will be our future. We are talking about it every day. So, please think about your own life. How long will be your personal future? It's not only 1 month, bros. It will be the rest of your life. So, please take care about all of you. And to be honest, if I am in my own space a host, and I was giving you my help private, and you are coming back again under really hardcore drugs, pills, I don't know. Please, bro, it's only I love you, but please go to bed and come back when you are clean and free, because this will be the rest of your life in here in this ENS family, and I don't want to see you not again in 1 year because you're taking the last pill. Yeah, so please, bros, I am here like 20 hours per day. There are only 4 hours where I'm not here, and then there are a lot of other lovely family members in here. Please get in touch with the others if you have any kind of problem. Thank you so much. I will add myself on with other things in the next round here. Yeah, like in 20 minutes or I don't know. This was my heart project, my heart topic right about now at first. Please don't behave like that.
Yeah, Dr.F, thank you very much. Very well said, very well spoken. A lot of you guys, are very well spoken, and I want to commend you all for that. 5459, just to piggyback off of what Dr.F said, that was good. And if you want to come on the stage more often and speak and prepare something or whatever that was, I don't know if you were speaking from the mind or you prepared it. Feel free. The stage is always yours. You're always in the spaces, so I do appreciate you. But guys, it is that time for my boy Flossin to report what his findings are. So Flossin, the stage is yours, brother.
What is up, Kev? What is up? I'm trying to get that money. I don't know about y'all. We got a lot of blood. I've been warning. Okay, I'm not going to be like Belize. Okay, I'm not going to flood people's bags. But these are some opportunities. We're seeing people take advantage of, things across the board. I'm not going to just be redundant, but some of the things I've been seeing that people have not been talking about, like, for example, sex.eth has a new bid of 60 ETH. Last night, there was someone bidding 35 ETH. So we got a little war going on there. As well as Starbucks, like someone mentioned, that was bought for 50 ETH. That caught my eye. There's a lot of good things going on, right? A lot of first names I'm seeing being bid on. I'm seeing Chanel.eth catching some bids. I'm seeing some emojis catch some bids. No one's talking about that. So a lot of good things happening, but at the same time, we do have some macro events. I know Ron's touched on it a little bit. Belize did too. Traditional equity markets, they're kind of down right now. Good news is commodities are coming down. some people are thinking that crude will bounce on the 200-day SMA average, and that's the 200 SMA for crude is around $93. I'm actually going, and I think it's going to break because I've seen gold break the 200 SMA. I've seen some other things like copper break the 200 SMA. I've been a firm believer if we see this break, and we continue to see energy prices go down, that just gives more people liquid to play around at ENS. So I think, long term, I think we're good as long as ENS does what it's supposed to. But going back over to crypto, what everyone really cares about, Ethereum is sitting at 1,059 right now, USD. It's my price point. I'm not going to say it again. Just go back and rewind the tape. But again, buying opportunity, in my opinion, not financial advice. Let's check
Can
some
you
floor
please, sorry
prices.
for interrupting, can you please say it again because I was never listening to it? Sorry, bro.
Yeah. So, and I'm not just pulling this number out of my ass, by the way. I'm just looking at Fibonacci retracement levels, and other like indicators. So I think that there's a good chance we could see something around the $500 level of Ethereum in short to mid term. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So, but again, not financial advice. I'm bullish, by the way. So, back to the floor price for the 999 club, we are sitting north of a 30 ETH floor. We are also sitting for the 10K club around a 1.5 floor. I will say I just delisted my 4-digit. Hearing Gary say some things, some other people say some things. I'm seeing some 4-digits sell within this space, and some prices were selling where I had mine listed for. So I was like, yeah, no, let me go ahead and delist this son of a bitch. And so that's what I did. Not recommending anyone to follow my move, but over to the 999 Arabic club, that floor continues to go lower. We are below a 1.5 ETH floor. And then last but not least, the 10K Arabic club is sitting at 0.037 floor. Just to give y'all a little insight of the trading volumes, though, and all those that I just mentioned, 999 club, the last 24 hours is at an 85.6 ETH volume, while 10K club is sitting at almost a 71 ETH 24-hour volume. The Arabic 999 club is at not good. It's at 7.3 ETH volume, and I won't even say the 999 10K club. It's just right around 3 ETH. And I will say one last thing, Kev, about what else is going on that people aren't talking about. We have had some downgrades within the traditional equity markets with things like UPS. Wolf did downgrade UPS to. I guess the reasoning for downgrading UPS is they're seeing a recession coming. So just be aware. Markets are forward looking, so I think we already are being priced in for a recession. So, like I said, this is why I believe this is a buying opportunity. But again, don't take this as financial advice.
Yeah.
And I take full credit. I sent some DMs to Belize of some charting I've been doing on a couple different commodities and indexes. So he's probably fired up off me last night. So I do apologize.
Bro, sorry for interrupting, but you have some kind of interaction with belize.eth or what?
That is the homie. I mean, just because he's the homie doesn't mean I agree with everything he says. But yeah, I mean, I'm friendly. Okay.
Oh yeah, of course, bro. Because we are family. It's like the bad uncle at Christmas. I know this, but man, I only want to add this Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, there will be like Mayweather versus Tyson. I don't know. It will be. I hope you have time and you can enjoy it with popcorn and some beer.
DJ
yeah?
Flossin, aka Thread Poppy, will be there. Don't worry, I'll be stirring the pot. That's what I do best.
So what I'm getting right is there's going to be a show with Dr.F versus Belize and a Twitter space debate. I will be tuned in for sure. And this is an open invite to the entire community. If you want some entertainment, tune into the Dr.F versus Belize show.
Hey, Kev, I might have to chime in as well in that flame battle because he's been fading emojis. I don't like that shit.
But I'm not gonna comment on that, but I would
It's gonna be market downer guy versus German sex guy. My money's on.
Hey! My wife is standing here. What for German sex guy? Yeah, I don't know what you are talking about, girl. They are only lying in here because they are so rich.
All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. I just brought up Flea to the stage. Flea, what's good? What's good, bro?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for having me on the stage. I just have a question. I own live XXX cams. What you guys think I should price that
I
at?
want to become that
Bro,
cam.
I want to buy. Bro, let's make it live in here. How much do you want to have? How much?
How much for a subdomain?
0.3.
What you guys think in the future that'll be worth? Like at least a year or 2 years from now? Because you know the porn
What is it?
industry is a billion-dollar industry.
What's the name?
It's live XXX cams.
Weren't you in my comment talking about this, or was that someone else? Like, no bullshit. Someone was like in a comment with me and Bread Girl, like trying to shill something with cams. I didn't know if that was you or.
No, it wasn't me. I'm just asking because I was gifted this by one of your community members named Kenzie. He's a great guy also in my community. So I just wanted to know like what price point should I list this at?
0.3, and then you will sell it immediately.
Dr.F said he would buy it from you. He just made you an offer.
Bro, I will do it right now, man. I'm not kidding. Yeah, I will be the biggest porn whale here. Yeah, so.
Hey, your wife is there. Be careful. She might hear you.
Hell, she might be involved.
Yeah, she gets 50%. I have no contract at our marriage. Yeah, she's only sitting here and waiting for her
type of
own
wife I
percentage.
want.
You got to give her 51%, so it's a female.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you. You're getting me more under pressure here. Yeah.
Yeah, but Flea, are you gonna sell it, bro?
Of course, right now.
I think
Flea's gone. He went to go list it.
Yeah, you got up out of there. Man, what a show. What a show it has been today. We had all types of people, characters, but my boy Bashar just got on stage. Bashar, how you doing, brother? I said, nice, and congrats on the sell this morning, bro. Oh, he got rugged too. But Bashar just had I think he just sold, I forgot what he sold, but he had, I think it was like a 1.5 deep sell he had this morning. So if he ever comes back on stage, let's give him a huge congratulations. That is big. That is big. But 184, I want to say what's up, 184. I know you spoke a little bit earlier to Belize, but you didn't really say what's up to the community. So you want to say something, the stage is yours, brother.
I'm all good. Good morning. I just love this space. I love seeing people make sales. I love where we're heading. It's been 5 long years. Thanks all.
Yes, sir. We'll go and pass it over to Stupid Dog. The stage is yours, bro.
Hello, guys. I just wanted to come up and talk to Flea. I thought 0.3 was a great deal offered by Dr.F.
Of course, bro. I'm only here every time for a win-win situation. You all know this.
Yes, but thank you for having me. Thank you for having the space. I appreciate all the alpha. Thank you.
Bro, you're so often in spaces. Yeah, we appreciate you too, man. You're supporting the whole family and community. I see you every time, bro, because just of your lovely picture, yeah.
I'm curious, why stupid.dog.eth?
If you Google stupid dog, it might come up to my picture. It's a little nickname for this TV show character.
Oh, is that what show is that again, bro? Courage. Yes. Okay, I gotcha. Wow, throwback, man. That's a good one. I just added ginbasil to the stage. How you doing?
Hello guys. How's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
Guys, I don't know. I want to share good news with the community. I've been here for not very long, but I actually made a lot of friends in the community. I talked to a lot of people, and I really encourage asking questions. Always ask questions. Be open about what you're doing, because listen to this. So I saw someone buying someone's name and offering it up to me. So this is what I did. I bought someone's name, and I talked to him. I was like, hey, let's meet. He's an investor. And we talked a little bit, and I told him, like, hey, man, I noticed that your name is still available, and I bought it before somebody buys it, and I want to gift it to you. Like, I just want to send it to you for free. And he was like, oh, that's really nice. And we started talking about ENS and about the community and about the space. And it's crazy because 2 weeks ago, I lost my job, and it was crazy. But I never had a dull moment because of the ENS community. There was always spaces. There was always someone talking, sharing stuff and sharing ideas. And it was beautiful. And right now, here I am on the verge of maybe founding my company. Because of this little act that I did, I offered someone his name on the ENS, and it was beautiful. And here I am on the verge of founding a company. I'm being hopeful. I'm being optimistic. It still didn't happen. Too early to tell. And I want to encourage something because I started having these ideas, these refined ideas, after I joined the ENS Builders Guild and joined the people that are building. You can ask questions, and they would actually highlight few things and problems that they are facing. And this is how you start thinking, widening your scope of thinking. And I think that's beautiful. And I really want to thank the ENS community, how beautiful and active it is. It really was something really nice because I went through something really hard, and the ENS community was there right to me. And because of ENS, something really good might happen to me. So yeah, I just wanted to share some positive news with the community.
Wow, bro. Sorry if I am be the first after this speech, but man, thank you so much. Yeah, because I'm so interested right now what you are building, because maybe we can make a small brainstorming together. And man, this ENS family, who will nobody in the whole world will get out of me. Yeah, this was my last hope too, man. After all this Goblin Rider winter times, yeah, I was so frozen in the winter forest, yeah. But man, then was the fire from ENS, and it warmed my heart and my whole body, and I'm feeling maybe like you too, yeah. And I was discussing yesterday in real life about, yeah, because I was talking in real life this a family, and he was saying to me like, bro, are you getting crazy? You are sitting in Twitter. This cannot be a family, yeah. And I was telling this guy like, man, you don't know what happened there. Yeah, it's like I cannot tell you why, but this is for me much more important than some real life things right now. And so yeah, Jimbazi, thank you so much. Yeah, I enjoy you every time too. Yeah, sorry for interrupting, bros and brataninas.
Thank you, Dr.F. I really appreciate it.
All
Yeah, and I see you being always active and contributing to the space, and this is beautiful. So I want to thank you for that as well.
all good, all good. We just brought on isLegit, the tennis guru. isLegit, how you doing today, brother?
What's going on, guys? Oh, dude. Just to piggyback a little on Zebby over there, man. You guys are the best, man. I feel like this community is awesome, and I'm probably gonna do the same road because I've been doing this whole tennis thing, picking up my grails, and I really want to gift one of the brands that I work with closely, and they're really great people, and I've been contemplating for a while, and I was scared because I was asking people in the Dr.F and Wheezy's chat little room space last night. I'm worried because when you have something of power, if something of so much value, it's hard to give it away, especially without a price, and you're just worried that maybe one day they're gonna forget about you, and maybe, but I think it's good for the culture if I can get them to have Solinco.eth on their Twitter account and their Instagram and their social media. I've probably done that service to myself, and that will get other brands to start being acknowledged. So maybe this is what I need to do, is just gift them both of their names, because I bought all their names. Like I think I bought 3 ways. Like it was Solinco Sports, Solinco tennis, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna gift them all to it. And on a bonus, they have a sponsored player. He's up in the rankings. He's making some big moves. I bought his name, and I'm thinking about giving them that for them to hold on to that for that player. Maybe one day he wins a Grand Slam, something momentous, and maybe they can gift him to hold him as a player. As like, hey, we care about you as a sponsor. Here's your your contract money, but we also procured your ENS name. So maybe this might jumpstart my my tennis biz in the ENS. But just to piggyback what the other person said, I think right now in a bear market, I mean, we're collecting so many things. It's nice to give back a little bit, because gas is nothing now. I mean, yes, my ETH is like almost valueless to me now, but at least gas prices, I can renew a name and get a name for like 6 years for like $40. So this is a perfect time to share to people around you.
Hey, I was going to say that Sunday someone had a real good space, and Nick.eth was on it, and someone asked him what he'd really like to see from the community, and he first thing he said was how people, I can't remember, he was calling it fairy program or something, where people are helping other people get their names. So I think that is a cool thing, and yeah, all good karma. So it's I think that was something that he said that kind of jumped out at me, that yeah, I don't think we can do too much of that, because it onboards someone, and it's yeah, it's going to come back at some point, maybe not directly, but indirectly. So I think that's nothing, just the fact that how to do it is what's stopping some people from doing it. Not even the money, just that they don't have a wallet, they don't know about how to mint it, all that stuff. So I think it's great.
Indeed. Go ahead, bro. Okay. We'll
Me?
go. No, it's cool. We'll go over to Hugh Benjamin. He's been waiting very patiently. The stage is yours, brother.
Hey, I just want to say thanks for putting on the room. I'm new here and I'm trying to learn about ENSs. During the bear market, it's kind
You have some disconnecting problems, or it's about me? I don't know.
of years, and
Yeah, he's definitely.
me okay now.
There you go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I have a digital marketing agency, and it's kind of funny because when I started hearing about these ENS domains, I have like over 100 regular .coms, and my wife's like, "Hey, maybe you should get rid of those now." While the whole market's kind of shifting into ENSs. So I've been in NFTs for probably almost the last year, and I just started hearing about these ENSs. So I really appreciate you guys putting on the space, because I'm like trying to learn and figure out, what's out there and kind of like what's happening with the market. It seems like a really cool space, not just for the community, but also for people to possibly get in and get positioned with some virtual real estate. So I'm just kind of, listening and taking some notes here. So I appreciate you guys doing the space. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming on and speaking. Dr.F, well, go ahead, bro.
Bro, you have a wife who supports you to buy NFTs?
Yeah, and my daughter, who's 12, she looks at my OpenSea too, and asked me which ones I bought this week. They probably know that I bought way too many, and
Bro,
she's
I'm
like,
more
"You
than
got to get rid of
jealous.
some of those." Yeah.
And bro, where are you living?
I'm in California, in Joshua Tree. I got into the NFT space the last 2 years. I've been mining Bitcoin and working with a company for the last 10 years. I've been doing digital marketing and business development. Right now, I'm kind of looking for some Web3 projects that I can work with as far as scaling them up. And some things changed for me in the last month. So I have to almost like reinvent myself all over again. And it's been a little bit of a humbling experience the last couple of weeks, and just got over COVID, but it made me really kind of think about what I was doing. And I do believe that everything in life happens for a reason. Sometimes you can't see it, and it might kind of hit you in the back of the head pretty hard. And then you have to realize it's a reset to start looking at things maybe from a different perspective. So it's definitely been a journey and an adventure. And, I love to connect with new people that are, one, like giving a lot of value to people. I'm a big believer in the science of getting rich, like giving people a lot more value than what you ask for from other people. I'm a big follower of like Gary Vee and a lot of these people in the space. I think there's too many Twitter spaces and too many projects that don't think about the people and the relationships. And you know what? The real currency is like having a strong relationship and doing the right thing for 15 years from now instead of doing the right thing for today. And I'd like to try to bring that to the space. You know, I feel like there's a lot of people getting hurt and misled. And I want to see people do the right thing and take care of people. And you know, if you take care of your community takes care of you. If you take from your community, then you just have to keep taking from more people and reset and reset and reset. So I'm on a little bit of a tangent the last week of people being accountable and doing the right thing because it's not just good for people, but it's good for your future. If you do the wrong thing, you know, what goes around comes around. So that's kind of like my feeling is it's not about the money, it's more about the relationships and the value that you bring to any space that you're working in, you know, not just Web3. So thanks
Bro, are
for
you my
allowing me to
secret
share.
best friend here or what? First, you have to show me some flats in California because man, you have a supporting wife. Yeah. Second, man, come more often in here. Third, a really warm welcome from the whole ENS family. Show me some hearts to Hugh Benjamin. Yeah, really, bro. I hope you will jump in here more often because you are more than
Oh,
absolutely
I will.
100% right. Yeah.
I will. I really enjoy the energy, the fact that you guys are, you know, gifting people and you're thinking about how you're going to bring value to somebody else. You know, that's the key to life, you know, like giving people more value than what they pay you for. And you'll always have opportunities in life. But if you're falling to survival mode and it's me, then you wonder why you don't have a network. That's probably the reason. So you guys are on the right path and excited and everything. So I'll be here much more often. And if I can help anybody, just, you know, let me know. I love connecting with people and you know, helping people create magic. So thank you.
I hope you
Well,
won't
hey,
regret
Dr. F,
because
Dr. F, I'm going to stop you right there because what he didn't tell you, because I own a salt mine 90 miles from Joshua Tree, and I probably 125 out there today. So you might not want to be so quick to buy a place there. So he can. How hot is it there today?
Today it's 93, but you know what? It's only hot here. Like I live close to the mountains in Joshua Tree. I can tell you that it's probably only hot like maybe 5 to 6 weeks a year. It's actually pretty decent weather. It's 10 to 15 degrees cooler than Palm Desert and Palm Springs. And I moved out here from Westwood, where I was for about 11 years with tandem parking and no backyard. And yesterday I'm watching roadrunners come up to my door and looking at hawks and falcons. And my daughter's having a blast. She's 12. And, you know, it's been actually like meditation moving out here. And as far as value, you know, the real estate out here in the last year has literally doubled. So I'm finding peace, tranquility, and it's allowing me to really think about life instead of being in the busy track on the gerbil wheel, going around and around. And you know, hopefully one day, 20 years from now, you ask some deeper questions instead of being busy. And that's kind of like what it's given me is a way to kind of reflect on what's important in life and you know, where am I spending my energy and what's important for my, you know, what I want to do for my family and my life. And so
Yeah,
it's
it's
been
awesome. It's
actually a
beautiful
blessing.
up there. I love it.
Yeah.
It's Joshua Trees are beautiful. Yeah, the desert, man. It's something different. There's a whole different feeling down there.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
Yeah, and I
ladies and
hear. Sorry, a quick one. I just hear.
And you can see all the stars at night too. You can see the Milky Way. You can see meteor showers. I mean, there's a light ordinance here. You go outside, it looks like you're in a planetarium. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Hugh Benjamin. I just heard you mention you have like hundreds of the .com domains, and you were hesitating whether or not you want to keep them or not, right? Still.
I'm trying to sell them right now. I have a background in digital marketing, but I know how much SEO takes, and I don't want to SEO like 100 and some odd domains. So I've been just holding them for probably 10 years now. And my wife's like, "Hey, maybe you should unload those now." and I started acquiring ENS domains. I actually bought Bruno Mars's vodka brand ENS. I bought like 10 professional athletes that have $50 to $100 million contracts, and
I
so
like you, bro, man.
I've been trying to do research to position myself. I'm trying to make up for a little bit of the bear market right now, so I'm trying to figure out what the 999 and all the Arabic. My wife is actually from India originally, so I'm trying to figure out the Hindi stuff too. But I'm so green. I have no idea what I'm doing with ENS, things. I would love to learn more. So if you guys have Twitter Spaces or podcasts or YouTube videos, I'd love to like support you guys and try to be a student. So thank you.
Well, yeah, I would say it starts with a lot of the speakers on this stage. These guys, I learn from these guys every day about ENS, and just looking at their tweets and following their accounts, man, I think Twitter is honestly the best place to learn about ENS. I got a master's degree in ENS simply by reading tweets and being on Twitter. So you're definitely in the right place, bro. You're in the right space. And you're going in the right direction for sure. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we do the show every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to about 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk all things ENS, NFTs, so forth and so on. This is an open community forum for the entire community to come on stage and share their thoughts, share their opinions, so forth and so on. With that being said, y'all, I want to invite you all, one, to tomorrow's show at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and two, to the happy hour on Friday night. Bring a drink, bring a blunt, whatever it is that you do. Just don't come empty-handed. But with that being said, 5159 is out.